All right, how's it going, everybody? It's TrentFigure back here from my little bit of break, bringing you the Plantronics gaming course preview. First off, I'd like to say that FHDL is brought to you by Trifecta Drift Team, Plantronics Gaming, 110 Customs, Figurative Tunes, HKS Performance, Team 5 Zygon, Forza Daily Skids, Team Strictly Sideways, Vapors, Sticker. And Sticker Boost. We have a promo code with them. I forget what that is right now. You can check back with T-Dub there. I'm sure you can pop it down in the description or put it on screen. No, you can't put it on screen. You put a little flag in the top corner or something. We could probably do that. But anyways, here we are with the Plantronics Gaming course preview. So, this is Silver Sands. It's a pretty simple course. I'll show you where it is on the map in the next clip when I'm actually driving there. Basically, it's a pretty tight little course here. Well, not really tight. It's really big, open, and flowy. It's one of our fast courses. It's really nice, really simple, easy to drive, really great tandem opportunities. Ugh, excuse me. So, as we start off here, it starts here at this green zone here. That is about well, there's a big gap in between the houses on the right, down on the straight. It's at the last house before the gap at that driveway. So that's where that is right there. That's a start. So you're going to start behind that. In the left lane, I forgot to mention that in the video, but left lane will be lead driver, right will be chase. You'll go. I might change that up. I don't know. Basically, left and right lanes. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. So you're going to go. It's about a 60 roll out to about to there. So you're going to be accelerating all through about there. I should probably just mark that down real quick with a highlighter if I can. We'll do that. So that's going to be your 50 roll. I need to turn that way down. My bad, guys. My bad. Poor planning. But anyways, it's going to be your 50 roll to about there, maybe-ish. And then, I mean, you kind of just got to feel it out. Basically, or not 50, but 60 roll. It's just so we don't have a drag race going on, just to get people away. So there is a point before which you get to 60 miles an hour, and then there's a little bit, and then you're allowed to accelerate into that first outside zone there. Put that there, just so you can accelerate. Just because since it's kind of set up for a manji entry, or a feint entry, if you will, just to get into that outer zone, since it is an outer zone, a little bit FD Texas-esque, where it's an immediate into outer zone. But anyways, so you go 60, accelerate a bit, big flick, so there's quite a bit of decel going on allowed through this section here to just all XL. So you decel, come off into that inside to clip 1. So that was outer zone 1. This will be inside to clip 1. You're going to accelerate, bring it out to the outside, keeping it all the way around to outside zone 2, bringing it in transition to outside zone 3, bringing it around. I'm going to put a little bit of a decel here just so you can check up on your angle, because this is a funky corner on the last one here for outside zone 4. It's very tricky. It's just the way it's shaped. You kind of have to slow down because it's kind of, you come in at a flat. I almost shaped it exactly here, but it's kind of awkward in the interval that it goes and the rate that it makes that turn. So a little bit corner there, just because you're going to be coming in a little bit weird. So you might, if you need to, you can use that area to slow up. This is just for chase drivers mainly. Then it's going to be acceleration all the way out, following out the curve. This isn't quite exactly to scale, so I kind of put that there. That is a tree on the right. There's a little tree and bush. I'll explain it all in the next part of the video and show you where it is. It'll make more sense, but basically that is the tree right there that marks the finish line. So you don't have to go all the way down to the end of the road or back to the straight that's actually about where I marked it, but down back to the straight where there's the post, but there's a tree that you'll notice. It's very obvious because you can clip it on your way out, which is really cool and really fun. So yeah, it's pretty cool. As far as judging goes for this one, we'll mainly be going off curbs where applicable. So like here at this first outside zone 1 there, it is a curbed area. So we'll be going off of the curb, how close you are to the curb. But it does also have a white line, which will help us indicate if you're in the zone or not. So That's also a good indicator there. Basically, I don't remember if there's a curb here. I don't think there is on outside zone 2, but outside zone 3 is definitely a curb, and that curb will mess you up, like in the last round at Byron Bay West. The curbs out here are also nasty on this one, especially since it has light poles. So you can, if the curb doesn't mess you up and you hit a light pole, that throws you completely out of whack. So just be careful with that. But anyways, so curbs where they are like, but this last outside zone is definitely going off the white line because there is no curb there. It's a little bit confusing, not very straightforward, but it's straightforward at the same time. It makes sense when you see it. So just sit tight and check out the next clip. If you have any questions about anything regarding the course map, XL, decel, or anything, feel free to contact us or contact me more specifically. I can sort things out and answer all your questions. So on to the live section. What's up, guys? TrentFigure here, back again, finally after a long hiatus. Glad to be back for the live portion here of our course preview for Silver Sands. So basically here at Silver Sands, I'll show you where it is on the map. Gonna go all the way. So here's Surface Paradise up here. This is where our finale will be, up here at the parking lot, up there in the top right corner. You're gonna come down the coast, down to the Silver Sands shipwrecks. This is why we call it Silver Sands. So it's right over here, right across, basically parallel with the Yar Valley festival site. You go right over to here, and it's right over here. I'll turn off everything there so you can see where we're at. We are over here by the shipwreck in this little area. As you can see, the course is going to go in the direction I'm facing, so it's going to go down, around. You can bring it around and end over there. All right, this is what it's going to look like. So as you see, behind the, or at slash behind this driveway here in between, it's a big gap right in between there. Basically, you just got to find where these houses are, then find the gap and go behind the gap. Then it's a nice 60 roll. Ooh, up until about there, when you can start accelerating. It's almost till you initiate, basically, is when you can start accelerating. Then it starts off with an outside zone in between these two driveways out here, dragging along the white line. I'm sure I'll go for the curb. Basically, you have to get it. You want your tires kind of riding that. You really want to be dragging your bumper along the curb there. Then you bring it in to an inside clip on the corner here, going off the white lines as well. Bring it out to an outside zone, kind of starting at the end of that entrance there to the parking lot, but outside zone all the way around. Sorry for the traffic cars. I'm sorry if there's any traffic delays or anything, mishaps. But you're going to transition across outside again, going along that curb, making sure you keep it on the curb. I'm going to go for curbs here. Where applicable, the curbs will be where the edge is, like in these curved sections like here, because you're going to drag the outside zone all the way out to the end of this curb right there, as you can see at my front wheel. That will be the end of that second outside zone, or outside zone number 2. Then you transition around to outside zone number 3, about at the start of these bushes and trees right across right there. Kind of just sink it out and around, just riding the white line. This is an instance where there will be a white line, so you want to ride the white line all the way out, and then the finish line is right at the end at this tree. So that leaves a total of, let's see, I think it's 5, if I'm not mistaken. There's the first outside zone right as you initiate, inside clip, number 1, outside zone number 2, outside zone 3, outside zone 4. That is 5 total zones, scoring areas where you can get points. So this is what this looks like. I'm going to line up at the start here. Hit our 60, accelerate, initiate. A little not out there enough. Hit that inside zone. Dragging along the white line. Transition around to the curb. Oh, try and keep it out there. Ooh, dipping in a little bit of a tire. Slowing down, my bad. I was sloppy, not really riding it, but I didn't come across. That was a little bit sloppy, but yeah. I didn't talk about XL decel. So basically, we'll go through this again, just give you another cleaner run if we can. It's getting a little dark. Ooh, excuse that for a moment there. It's getting dark out now. I'm sorry if it starts to get hard to see things. But I'm just going to roll through. Get up to my 60. Accelerate, initiate. There's going to be a decel right there. You're going to come off. Ride the outer zone. Oop, that was bad. Again, I'm sorry. Again, I'm going to ride. Pretty much the only decel is going to be there at the beginning, maybe a little bit there just so you can check up because this is a weird corner coming through the end. So, yeah, we'll just do that. We'll call that good for all that. So let's see if we can get one more clean run in, and then that will be it for this portion of the course preview. Ooh, no, avoided that traffic car. Ooh, I can't talk. Avoided that traffic car pretty nicely there at the end. During competition, we won't have traffic going. We should have everything all taken care of with that. You know, it's just been really nice to be back, everybody. Glad to see everybody's still enjoying the season. Still got lots of people showing up. Always great times out here. Looking forward to seeing you all at this event here at Silver Sands. Thought I'd bring something new with this little kind of S13 demo car I have. Like I said, great to be back. Thanks to all our sponsors. This has been the Plantronics Gaming Course Preview. FHDL is brought to you by all of our great sponsors that I'm not remembering right now. It's been a while. I'm sorry, guys. But as always, keep it slideways.